I welcome you to all. I welcome all of you. Today we will continue with the Constitution, Indian polity. In the last class, we have seen National Commission for Scheduled Castes, constituted under Article 338, and also National Commission for Scheduled Tribes, set up under Article 338A through 89th Constitutional Amendment 2003. So, two commissions we have seen. National Commission on Scheduled Castes under original 338, National Commission for Scheduled Tribe 338A, which was added through 89th Constitutional Amendment Act 2003. Today, we will see the National Commission on Backward Classes, which has been constituted under newly added Article 338B through 102nd Amendment Act, Constitutional Amendment Act 2018. So, Article 338B added through 102nd Constitutional Amendment Act 2018. All these things are match the following. Remember, when it was first originally, then next, what is that? And third. So, Scheduled Caste Commission, Scheduled Tribe Commission, Backward Class Commission. Initially, National Commission for Backward Classes was only a statutory body. Set up in 1993. It had only the powers to recommend to the government on inclusion or exclusion of a community in the central list of OBCs. This was the original job, to exclude or include any caste in the central list of OBC. This is the original job under the statutory body. Remember, under the statutory body. 102nd Constitutional Amendment Act 2018 was enacted to confer constitutional status to NCBC, that is National Commission on Backward Classes, with the power to hear the complaint and also to protect the interests of socially and educationally backward classes. Socially and educationally the backward classes. Originally, that statutory body did not have these powers. It was only looking into exclusion or inclusion. Now, first let us see the background of the issue, how this has come up. Article 340 provides for the need to identify the socially and educationally backward classes and also to know the extent of their backwardness and suggest measures for redressal of their grievances and problems. I remember when we saw this Article 16, 15 and 16, VP Singh government, Mandal Commission, etc., we have seen two backward class commissions were set up. One was set up in 1950 under Kaka Kalelkar, and another was in 1970 BP Mandal, 1950 and 1970, remember. The BP Mandal, I told you when we discussed the Mandal Commission case, 27%, he had said more than 3,753 castes are there in OBC, and he suggested 27% reservation. The background of the Mandal Commission I have already explained. And the recommendation of 27% reservation for OBC in government jobs. I also said that immediately when VP Singh government announced it, there was a great law and order problem, and this was referred to the Supreme Court. And Narasimha Rao government came, Supreme Court gave the stay, and Narasimha Rao government came, and again this was challenged to the Supreme Court, and 9 judges bench gave the decision. That case is popularly known as Mandal Commission case or Indira Sani case of 1992. In this Indira Sani case of 1992, Supreme Court directed the government to set up a permanent body to entertain, examine and recommend inclusion and exclusion of various backward classes for their benefits and for their protection. In pursuance of this decision, in pursuance of this direction of the Supreme Court, National Commission for Backward Classes Act was passed by the Parliament in 1993 and the NCBC was made a statutory body. Remember, statutory body or legal body which owes its existence to the law. Then later on, the constitution was conferred on National Commission for Backward Classes through 102nd Constitutional Amendment Act 2018. This commission has a chairman, vice chairman and 3 members. Who appoints? President appoints. Their service conditions, tenure, salary structure, etc. are to be determined by the president. One member of the commission has to be a lady member. This 102nd Constitutional Amendment Act 2018 also added 2 new articles, that is 338B and 342A. It also changed Article 366, Scheduled Caste, Scheduled Tribe and Backward Caste list. Article 338B is setting up of National Commission for Backward Classes. Article 342A empowers the President to specify the socially and educationally backward classes in various states and UTs. He can do this in consultation with the governors of the state. However, for amendment of the list, once included and excluded, the commission, the president can do, executive can do. But if there is an amendment in the list, then parliamentary law is required. Remember, this we will see in the next class in detail. The functions of the commission include, we have already seen the commission, that is for what is the role of SC commission, ST commission, etc. The same apply here also. What are the duties? Number 1, to investigate and monitor the constitutional and legal safeguards provided in the Constitution and law. This is number 1. And also to evaluate their working. Secondly, to inquire into the specific complaints made with reference to the violation of their rights and safeguards. Number 3, to participate and advise the Union and the states on socio-economic development of socially and educationally backward classes, and also to evaluate, remember, evaluate the progress. And number 4, to recommend to the Union and the states the measures for effective implementation of the safeguards and other measures to protect the interests of the socially and educationally backward classes and also their socio-economic development. Remember. Then, as usual, as in the case of Scheduled Caste Commission and Scheduled Tribe Commission, the National Commission for Backward Classes is to submit annual report to the President or such other interim reports, special reports in between, but annual report is mandatory, to the President upon the working of the Commission. President of India will arrange to place these reports on the table of both the Houses of Parliament along with the action taken note, and in case any of the recommendations have not been accepted by the government, then they have to furnish the reasons why such a recommendation was not accepted in a separate accompanying note. Suppose if any of the reports relate to the states, then the President will forward these reports to the concerned governors of the state, and the governor will arrange these reports are placed before the legislature, as in the case of Union, along with the action taken note and accompanying note indicating if any recommendation have not been accepted, the reasons for non-acceptance. This is the point you should remember. Then remember, NCBC, that is National Commission on Backward Classes, is a judicial body. That is, it's a quasi-judicial body. It's not a full-fledged body, it's a quasi-judicial body. It enjoys the powers of the civil court. It can regulate, remember, it can regulate its own procedure. It can summon and enforce attendance of any person within India and take his evidence on oath. It can require discovery of any document and also production of any document, and take the witness on affidavit. It can issue summons to anyone and examine any witness. The union and the states should consult National Commission on Backward Classes on all major policy matters concerning the socially and educationally backward classes. Remember, so we have completed 3 important commissions. One is the Scheduled Caste Commission, Article 338, and next is Commission on Scheduled Tribe, 338A. Now 338B, National Commission on Backward Classes. These are all constitutional commissions. Remember, when you should understand what is constitutional commission, which is mentioned in the constitution. You can, out of 395 articles, these are all mentioned. For instance, what are all those? UPSC, CAG, Election Commission, Attorney General, Advocate General, Finance Commission. All these commissions are mentioned in the constitution. So we have completed now 3. And remember, there are non-constitutional bodies also. Central Vigilance Commission, CBI. These are some, that is statutory commission. That is, it was created as a result of a law. That is Information Commission, NHRC, National Commission for Child Rights, etc. They have been created by a law. Now, why this is important is, you see the Constitutional Commission, you have seen SC/ST Commission, SC Commission, ST Commission, OBC Commission, etc. In all these things, the appointment of the commission members or chairman are made by the President of India. That means the minister in charge. Wherever necessary, it may be cleared by the ACC, headed by the Prime Minister. But in some cases, in the statutory commission, there is a plural body headed by the Prime Minister. Remember, where LOP is the member, or CBI director. It is not the President's prerogative, the minister in charge. There is a plural body. There is a search committee. That search committee will shortlist the candidates and recommend to the appointment, committee, selection committee. And the selection committee comprises normally minister in charge of the administrative ministry and the Prime Minister, and normally LOP of the Lok Sabha. So these 3 people, selection committee. Even after selecting the person, it has to be sent to the ACC, that is Cabinet Committee on Appointments, consisting of the Home Minister and the Prime Minister, and this will be cleared by the ACC. So this is a long process in the respect of statutory bodies, whereas in the respect of constitutional body, there is no such plural method. So why this has not been made? That is a $1 million question. If it is asked in interview, you should understand. So you have to make a chart. What is the name of the bodies? Number 1, Attorney General, Advocate General, CAG, UPSC, all these things, number 1. Then what is the composition of the group, and how they are selection, mode of selection, what is their service condition, so that at a glance you will come to know the constitutional, statutory and executive bodies. So try to attempt it, and it will be very useful for you. At a glance you will be able to understand. And if there can be a full-fledged question also. What is we will take all constitutional body and non-constitutional body, we will take in full. That point you leave it to me, I will give you. Thank you.